He told me who shat on our porch. Swore. Isn't that crazy? He swore on it. Wait, so it was a human shit, which is even more jarring because it was so much. And he had to scale the side of the house like we predicted, like what we...
Oh, so he confirmed the story.
He confirmed the story that it was...
I thought you were telling me this. I was like, yo, Maddie, I was there. I was on the phone. The shit.
And then he literally shot. And it was crazy. What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of In the Slot. I'm Moobie.
I'm Smelly.
And we're here to have another fun, lighthearted, goofy episode. Chat it up. And just about, first of all, I want to start this episode off by saying shout out to all the gyms we had this weekend. This weekend was Memorial Day weekend, and we literally met so many people who listen in the slot, who know us, who support us.
Fun. So much fun. Like, people who listen in the slot, but that also like know us from like our past Marist life.
Yeah, like, we saw like people we played in college against. Yeah. We saw so many people, and I guess we can use that as a segue to talk about our crazy Memorial Day weekend together because it was super fun.
It was super fun, and it was so funny because we were both down the shore, but we were staying in different kind of
places.
Setups.
Yes, Kelly was hanging out with all the college friends.
Yeah,
at an Airbnb.
I was laughing because I feel like it was like we were both in share houses.
Yeah,
but like just a completely different setup. Like Maddie's waking up in the morning.
Yeah.
With her 1-year-old nephew.
Yeah.
And
a 2-week-old new niece, shout out. I'm literally like, oh my God, they're literally in the newborn trenches. And we're like hungover coming in. They're like, I give my left arm to be right now. Like, you guys should be at Parker House right now. We're like hungover. We're like, the weather was so terrible this entire weekend. So it kind of put a damper on it. That was the only thing. So waking up hungover and it being rainy, you're like, I don't even want to go out. But then you have your 30-year-old brother with a newborn who's like, by the way, you should be at Parker House right now, literally.
Or who's like exhausted because their little newborn baby isn't sleeping through the night.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh.
And the other 2-year-old's like, blocks, I play, blocks, I play. And they're so cute. Shout out to them. They have a little, I guess, extra place where we can sleep, which is awesome.
Yeah, like a little cottage.
But it was Kelly's first time really immersing. Yeah. Okay, then, excuse you? What is that a laugh? Were you trying to cough? Were you trying to cough and then laugh it out?
Okay. Ben's cracking himself
up because guys, he's having an aneurysm. Cut to him.
No.
What? Are you laughing at fucking us?
No, I promise I'm not. I was gonna cough and then I was gonna laugh and then I couldn't breathe.
He's like,
no, it was like a total.
He's choking on his cough.
Fiasco.
Okay, well, I'm sorry that happened.
Please continue.
Back to the regular scheduled programming. Kelly's never been truly up in the North Bars. I was gonna say shore bar, but I made it.
Yeah, it's a totally different scene than the Philly shore. We're also just like think it's so funny. Like everyone's like, they're like, oh, you go out in Wildwood? So I'm like, yeah, you ever heard of it? Yeah. And Kate May too? Yeah, okay. Also I go out there.
No, it's literally like competitive. Yeah. It's like, oh, what's it like down there?
So I'm like, I'm actually from Long Island, so actually fuck this entire
thing. I'm from Long Island.
Yeah.
So what was your first impression? Did you have a good time?
Well, yes, weather definitely contributed, but I feel like people's mindsets were so up to like combat the weather, but like it definitely is different because I haven't like done a trip with like everyone in college and stuff. Yeah. And like going into it, like it totally like felt like senior week and like
totally
everyone getting back into it. Like we're all like rehashing.
They had a humongous Airbnb that was technically 2 homes, but they opened the door that divided it. So like it was like the same house laid out both next to each other.
Yeah, it was like literally mirrored. So it was like you would look down and there would be one staircase on the side and one staircase on the side. But for some reason, I think the left side of the house was always dark. The right side was like always bright. It was like so funny that you'd walk down and it was like one side of the house was watching like lacrosse and championships, and the other side of the house is watching surf.
It's honestly a great like setup for a big group because you're like, okay, we can at least be separate. There's not one living room.
There's like 3 layers too. Like everyone was picking out their houses. But it was so funny. What I was saying is that in college, like everyone's like holding on and lasting, but like now everyone has like full on lives that like obviously go on and are maybe a little bit more taxing. Yeah. So like people like dropping out like flies, like, just like of exhaustion.
Or people are just like not cut out for it anymore, especially with the weather too and the lines being so long. Like it was almost better to just drink at the house because you were like, okay, at least this is like free alcohol.
Yeah, and we're also like with the best, like
you're with
the
all
best
your
people.
friends.
Like we're having like the best time regardless. Like even if people were dropping off, like that's the thing. Like this group moves so fast and hard that like
they peg hard and fast. No, for real, the way that like it feels also personal when like some of the group doesn't want to go to the bar you're at. The way I was like,
Yeah.
what do you mean? What do you mean bar A is
No,
fun?
literally-
I'm at bar A for 4 hours alone, literally at the shot wheel, getting free shots, having so much fun. And like people in the group chat are like, we have some big, no, Kelly texting on the side, we have some big bar A haters here. And I'm like, this literally feels personal. Like, what do you want me to do? Why do you want to wait in this big line? Like, it's such a funny thing. People get so opinionated down the
and
show.
then I'm trying to understand. I'm like, wait, why do we hate Bar A?
Yeah.
But then everyone was like, well, it's outside. And then I'm like,
But it's not.
I feel
It's
like
a
we
small
just need to pick
village.
a place and just get to it.
Exactly.
We ended up going to Spring Ale,
Yeah. Spring.
Tap.
This is like, we're going to rank our favorite Jersey stores at the end of this, 4 bars. But I also wanted to give a special shout out to Spring Lake Tap House because everybody was overflowing from the big, bars. It's Leggett's, it's Osprey, it's DJ's, it's Bar A, Parker House Columns. They were like, okay, everything else is fucking packed. Let's go to Spring Lake Tap House.
Yeah.
Tate McRae was there before.
Yeah.
Did you see her?
No.
Oh. She was there before you.
Oh, no, but
Tate
I did not
McRae.
see her at Spring Lake. I don't think she was there the same night
Yes.
that I was there.
She like,
Because she was there Friday night, she was at Parker House, which also just like so crazy because I'm like, I wonder if the cover band's like, all right, like let's do one of the Tate McRae songs.
do a Tate McRae
like Tate's
original.
here right now.
what if
I would.
What if she
I'd be like,
really
"This is
got
for you,
on
Tate."
stage? Imagine how fucking sick that would be if they're like, we have a cameo to sing a song. I would do that. Except
Or
she
like
probably
imagine like her and Jack Hughes did like Betty and the Jets.
like Love Shack or something.
Yeah.
No.
No, I didn't see any of them, but I do think that that's so funny that like such like a mega pop star. Also, like I didn't see, like I saw a few videos online of it, but it doesn't even look like it's like crazy security, like
No.
blocking.
She must have had like 2 securities like walk in there with her. But I was just imagining like, or maybe she's like too, here's the thing, it's like maybe she's too high of a pop star that people don't want to go up to her. Like people are more scared. Like I feel like for me and you, like people are like, this motherfucker, let me go.
Yeah.
I'm wiping my ass. They're like, how you doing? Like they're like have enough, not that people don't have respect for us, but
Well,
they,
it's
you
very
know,
different.
They're not intimidated.
We're not Tate McRae.
No. So I feel
There's
like
that.
she was also in the corner. Also, like her walking into that mouth of the Parker House God's basement is just uncanny to me because it is like I felt like I was experiencing like Astro World.
Yeah,
down
it was literally nuts.
It was so packed.
It was literally nuts. And like, because it kept getting more packed, like it kind of felt like it was like getting smaller. And then I
couldn't
was
move.
like, our corner's getting smaller. And then we
Yeah.
end up.
It was
well,
like
we
a
went on that little
bottleneck.
side quest to God's basement.
Yeah. So a lot of people were like, okay, God's basement is too crowded, totally understandable. And I was like, I want to go down there and just like dance.
I wanted to experience it. Well, Parker House itself, like I don't know what I was
Expected.
expecting, like because obviously it looks like a house, so you're gonna assume it's a house, but it's almost like an old time house.
It's literally like
the
an
way
inn.
it's
People
set
can
up.
stay there.
Yeah, like or I didn't know that, but like it's I don't even know, like each like
Crazy.
room like has its own like
Vibe.
and theme, but it's not like the Princeton or the Osprey where it was like DJ room, like live room. Like it was
Yeah.
just like these random little bar rooms, and then like all of a sudden it looks like an outdoor like country club, and then like
it's so there's such like a prestigious vibe there because everyone like tries to wear their Sunday best, their heels and their dresses. But I also agree that it's so funny like how these bars capitalize on like space because they're like, all right, bathrooms 3 stalls, bars 15 feet, like and Kelly and I were saying like we felt like we spent half of the weekend in a bathroom line.
100%.
Like it's just
100%.
to the point where you're like, oh my God, I have to pee again. And then you don't want to wait until your uterus or your bladder is busting at the seams because then you're going to pee your pants.
No, and then I'm like, I'm uncomfortable. Like, I'm not going to have as much fun if I have to pee. So I'm like, let me go pee. But then honestly, I feel like then I go on the bathroom line and then I'm like chatting it up on there. Like, making friends, and I forget. And then I'm like, oh, wait, I was just on the line for
so long. And then you lose everybody. But to go back to our side quest of what we did is we went down to God's basement and we actually ran into
Quinn, Hughes, and Trevor Zegras.
yeah, we were like, hey guys. They came, I don't really know how in detail we want to get.
Yeah.
But
basically, it was just like random, like bump into each other, kind of standing each other at the bar. Trevor Zegras came over.
Yeah, and Delaney and Kelly didn't recognize him, and I sort of recognized him.
I don't know how anyone could recognize anyone in God's basement. It's pitch black. Also, mind you, was this pre-dancing or post-dancing?
post dancing.
Yeah, so we had just come off of the most insane band. This one guy had hair down to his ass, and it was like he had like flowing behind him, like there was a fan behind him or
like
something. And it was literally like he was like playing with it himself, like going down, up, and like
the way those people get so into it is like
so
as they
into
should,
it.
but it's like crazy.
It's so
and mind you,
entertaining.
the ceiling is literally 2 inches above their head because it's like actually a frat
And he's like,
basement.
and they're like looking at you in the eye, and they're like winking, and like
Yeah, it's like they're really getting into it. Oh my God, it was so funny. But basically, we ended up, hanging out in that corner.
oh yeah, but it was like so dark in there and like packed, so it was kind of like
yeah, and it was really fun. But then I was just imagining like this is probably where like Tate McRae was hanging out, and like it was just so packed.
Maddie was much more smooth
Like, what did she think?
and nonchalant.
I literally wonder what Tate McRae thought of the Parker House. Was she like, why am I here? Or was she like, oh, this is fun?
Oh, I bet you she was like, so that's what you did, like all the time growing up.
She's like, hey,
did you
Jack.
come here after a win?
So did they have like a big house? They must have like a big house down there. I don't know.
I would assume so.
But
I'm not updated on the
one of my
Hughes.
favorite parts too is that our friend Delaney, shout out, like totally didn't recognize. I was trying to whisper in their ears, like, I think he plays in the NHL.
Well, he kept saying Flyers in 6, and I was like, Knicks in 4. And meanwhile, I'm looking at Maddie, I'm like, who the fuck are the Flyers?
Yeah, he's like,
I'm like, I didn't even realize it was a hockey team. I'm
And-
literally like, racking my brain. I'm like, I thought it was the Spurs.
Yeah.
OKC. Like, I'm like,
and obviously also the Flyers, like the season's over, like they're not in the playoffs. And
Yeah.
also hockey's playing on the TV, so you're like, what's going on?
yeah. And then Maddie, it's so funny because like he's talking about Flyers at 6, and Maddie's like, oh, well, we played Maris lacrosse, and like,
My God, it was literally like,
she's literally like,
I was giving him the whole lore. He was like, were you good at lacrosse? And I was like, yeah, I was pretty good, but this one was way better than me, Kelly. And then like later on we got shots, and he was like, here's a shot for the best player at Maris. So
really like taking the shot too. And in that moment, like I would want to punch myself. Like, I'm literally like,
so funny. And okay, so then Delaney literally goes, do you work for Barstool? She's like, do you work with them? Like, because we were kind of a little bit like, because, when they don't recognize someone and someone's coming up to us and not like leaving, she was like, do you work for Barstool?
yeah. Also,
was like,
it wasn't like you were doing like we weren't doing intros. Like, hey, I'm Trevor. Hey, I'm Smelly.
we probably did like everything wrong to like make him go away, but it was just really funny. And also, he thought my name was Patty.
Paddle.
He said, I thought my name was Patty. And I was like, it's Maddie. He's like, I thought it was Patty.
No, he literally thought Maddie was hilarious.
Yeah, it was really funny. I was just like,
Or at least that's what I was getting.
and then we locked eyes with Quinn, and then
And then I
we,
was like trying to tell him about my friend Gerard and explain her nickname, and I was like, and he's like, you should go get a drink, and I was like,
you're like,
I'll go do that right
okay,
now.
bye. And then we literally got so hot, and we were like, we need to get the fuck out of here. Like those big blue fans, I was like grabbing it and like turning it on everybody because you literally can't move, and there's one bartender back there, and it was just like crazy.
Yeah.
But I
And
guess,
then we went upstairs, and then it was just empty. Like it was like cleared.
Yeah, it was
out.
cleared
Then
out.
it was just like everyone left.
and we were like, what the fuck just happened? That was a fever dream. And then you just leave, and you're like, all right, c'est la vie. But I guess we should rank our favorite bars to end this segment.
Perfect.
Do you want to go like 1, 1, 2, 2, or like you go?
No, I think you go because you have like master class.
Oh, like I don't know. It's also so subjective, I guess is the word. Like it's like based on like, okay, people don't like Bar A, but every time we go to Bar A, I have the best time ever. Parker House 1, Columns 2, Bar A 3, which is pretty controversial because it might not be people's favorites, but it's mine. Then I'm gonna go DJs because I love DJs too. I'm a little, what's that called? Biased because I had my 21st birthday party there and it was so fun. Then Osprey, shout out the Osprey because Barstool, Leggett's, Jenks is my last. It's always going to be my last. I just don't vibe there. Sorry, Jenks.
Sorry, Jenks. You're
And
drunk.
then shout out to Spring Lake Tavern or Spring Lake Tap House.
Spring Lake Tip House. Right, so that's, I was going to say about Bar A is I also think that everyone just was perceived as only outside. Is it not only
It's
outside?
literally not. It's like a small town. Like there's an outside, there's an inside, there's a Irish pub section, there's a live band section, there's a DJ, there's a shot wheel.
Because then I was like, well, I don't want to go stand outside anyway.
There's like an outside
So I don't know if it's
section
like
of
Bar
the
A
tiki
haters.
bar.
Because like maybe like people do like Bar A on a good day, but it was
yeah.
anyway.
It's probably like the least packed bar, I would feel like, 'cause it's big.
Yeah.
Because just
Okay,
big,
interesting. So I just ranked mine based only on the ones that I've been to, obviously.
which is smart.
So Parker House is my number 1. Columns is my number 2. Osprey is my number 3.
Oh.
And then Spring Break Spring
Lake
Tap
House.
And Spring Lake Tap House, I didn't realize that it wasn't always a popular bar, but my one, I guess, critique was like, I got the espresso martini, and
it was really bad. Wait, what was like? Well, the vibe in there. I've never been there. It's like also not a popular bar.
It was literally just like a dive bar. Like it was just like one like long stretching bar, and then
that's so funny.
I'm fucking around.
So some things on the internet this week was the Summer House reunion airs tonight. Oh my God. Which is literally crazy.
I'm nervous.
Because it's gonna be intense. Our boy Jesse Solomon, shout out. He cries a lot.
He cries. I really am curious because I feel like in all the trailers and stuff that this will come out after, but like there wasn't much of West talking or West emotion. It was like mainly on Amanda Ciara.
Yeah. I mean, it's just so hard to watch. And it's also just really unfortunate that they had to like do it publicly. I know they signed up for it in Summer House, but it's like at the end of the day, like the clips of them like hugging. Have you seen the clip of Ciara and Amanda hugging, literally embracing? And she's like, I love you so much. Like, you're my person. And she's like, don't leave yet. Like, they're literally like soul bonded.
Who was talking to him in that?
I think it was Amanda hugging Ciara and being like, don't leave. Like, I love you so much, blah, blah, blah. And then like all that goes down. That's your best friend doing that. Literally insanity to me.
Literally insanity. Especially too, because like, I feel like some people hate or like, I say like one of the biggest comments back is like, well, Ciara and West were like literally only dating for 5 minutes, like so quickly. But like if you understand anything about Ciara as a person or like what she's talked about online, not that I do, not that I know her, but she just talks about how like intimacy is so important to her and she doesn't do it much. So like her being in a relationship with someone, especially because it's online in the public eye, was such a big deal. So it wasn't like
100%.
necessarily with the timeline of
also,
it or whatever.
People,
it's the principle.
It's like people like can say that so easily, but they also don't know the conversations that weren't on air, weren't behind closed doors. Yeah. Amanda could have stayed up till 5 a.m. talking every night, like without, or I don't know, like there could have been so many things that weren't seen. So that's just a really sad scenario. And since they already touched,
Kyle's just going around out and about. I feel like everyone's just, he's been all over the city. I feel like every single person, you saw him. Yeah. Both my roommates saw him out.
Yeah.
Some of our college friends,
He was at Mr. Purple and I was like, hey, like, but I don't know him or like, I'm not really big Bravo.
Is he like a vibes guy? Like, I feel like you'd just be like
should I have like cursed him out and be like, what the fuck?
What the fuck? Kyle?
But I guess now Kyle's on the up.
Yeah. I feel like Kyle's been, he's like ever since what it was Carl's mess.
Literally Carl's mess. And since you already touched on Tate McRae and Parker House, do you want to talk a little bit about Off Campus? Because that's in all of my feed.
Oh my goodness, the most insane best show ever. If you need to pick me up, if you need to feel a little flirty going into summer or spring.
So Kelly actually read the series in
college. The Off Campus series. And like me and my sister have literally been talking about this dropping because she was the one who like put me on it. Aww. And it's just like a fun book to read because it's like these people were in college and at this point like a lot of the rom-coms that I was reading was like people it was like younger, like high school or whatever. So like this was like the most like I was in college reading this and it like felt so real. And all these people, like it wasn't like some stupid catty like controversy fight. It was like real things happening in their lives. And I actually don't remember the author off my top of my head, but I did like the way that she
I think it's
wrote.
Elle Kennedy or something.
Oh yes, Elle Kennedy.
But I've been watching it. It's really good. It's really cringy, honestly. But I really have been trying to buy it and like it. And it's really, honestly, I finished
Dean
the series.
De Laurentiis.
I'm a Dean. Like Dean, love Dean. Also,
that's what I was gonna ask. Who's your favorite guy?
My favorite guy is Dean De Laurentiis.
Okay, so from the books, Logan was my favorite guy. From this showing,
John Logan.
From this showing, Logan's like pissing me off a little bit. So right now it's Dean, but I feel like it's also because you still need to like know more about him. But I also thought Garrett was one of like the smoothest.
Yeah, he was also
the way
really, he like when they like had that big crash up fight, I was like, guys, no, like you love each other, like just go back together. And it's also crazy to me that she's 19 years old and her talent is like insane.
But it's also just like a fun like up. More beat, like it's not as like heavy as Tell Me Lies and like things like that.
No, it's like a mixture of literally like Tell Me Lies, The Summer I Turned Pretty, and like one other rom-com. Oh, and Heated Rivalry.
Yeah,
that's what I feel like it is. And it's wait, how about the scene where they literally show all those uncircumcised penises? Did you see that?
No.
They were in the locker room. Have you seen that part?
Oh, yeah, but she like falls over.
And it like zooms in. No, like it's in like the last episode, and it like zooms in all these penises.
No, I finished it, but I did not see that.
Oh, I'm like me. That was just,
See, that's another thing. For some reason, I wasn't expecting any nudity or anything in this.
No, it's a lot of
and it was
boob.
so much more vulgar. I thought it was gonna be much more like rated PG
but no.
versus rated R. and it
That
wasn't.
shit MA.
Yeah.
And full frontal.
Also, like I was watching some interviews about the two Hannah and Garrett.
Yeah.
And what's his name? Roman Clemente. It's wrong.
Belmont. His
Oh my God.
Roman Clemente.
Belmont Camille.
Belmont
Camille.
I don't know if I'm saying that correctly.
I'm dead.
He like everyone like his character and like his character in real life who he is like so like lifty and stuff, and everyone's like, oh, we wanted that more in Garrett. But him and the girl Hannah,
Yeah.
they like did the scene, like didn't even introduce themselves first, and like just like did it and had so much chemistry. And
That's
just
crazy.
like worked out. And
it's really crazy, like how much they're making out and like in love and showing that they're in love and like they're just like friends. It's like acting.
Yeah, it's
There's
literally
so
acting.
many moments in those shows where I'm like, it's crazy. This is literally acting.
Like, I would fall so in love.
It seems like all the leading men have partners in real life.
Yes.
Yes. And Dean's fiance read the books, and when he was like in the audition process, she was like, you have to play Dean. I really hope you get Dean. I really hope you get Dean.
That is
And
so
he got
sick.
Dean. I also love him as a blonde and his natural hair color, so he like brunette.
Yeah.
Isn't
Well,
that crazy?
I haven't seen him as more brunette. Anyway, wait. Also, the drunk Shakespeare.
Yes, that's a thing that people go to in the city too. That we should.
I would love to do that.
We should go.
Like
yes.
that looks so much fun. It's one of those things, and like I was like laughing too because it was like when Dean and I forget who he was with, Tucker was like, or Bo Maxwell, and he's like, these guys like, are we being out drank right now by the trauma
by
kids?
the
And
theater.
they're like,
No, their college
and all the
team's
music
fun.
in it too, like.
Their college team's actually really fun. And I'm really excited for season 2, and I'm excited that it's around Dean and his girl and like that guy who comes in,
Yes.
St. Clark or whatever, something
Yes.
St. Clark.
Yeah,
His last name's Davenport, whatever
Yeah.
the hell.
Well, also too is so it goes into all 4 of them. So then like I'm assuming that the next one will go into Dean and someone, and then we'll see a little bit more into like
John
maybe
Logan.
or Tucker.
That's
or,
really smart.
Yes, and I think it's going to be John Logan because in the books, his girl's name's Grace, and when they're singing karaoke, or no, when they're doing the fundraiser, they say like, oh, and the person who bought this is Grace, blah blah blah.
Oh, I love
So I think
that.
that's like the little spoiler.
It's actually like a really good concept because it's going to make you want to come back more and more
Yeah,
and more.
exactly. And like there's so many plot lines. Like there's another spin-off series like besides it off campus.
Yeah.
And that one, the one that Allie gets with Davenport or whatever.
Yeah.
It's like about him and like
Oh,
Bo Maxwell.
my
Like
God.
it goes into like
There's
more.
probably so many
Yeah.
spin-offs.
It like follows these guys.
The one character that really annoys me is John Logan's sister. I'm going to be honest.
Jules.
Why does she need to fucking narrate the ice hockey on Instagram Live?
Well, she's not written in the books, and I blame the writers because
Yeah.
they're setting her up. Or
Oh,
like
like,
when she,
what? Who's tuning
the one
into
line
this?
she says that like I actually had to like get up and leave the room. She's like, they're playing with like the freaking burnt turkey on the ice.
Yeah.
And then she comes in with marshmallows. She's like, it's a Logan family Christmas, y'all.
Yeah,
And I'm
no,
like,
like so cringy. And when they're like, "What's up?" We're like, "What's up, brother?" Like I just like don't. Oh, she really annoys me. And like, why do they? Okay, never mind.
she's like, well, we'll see if offline fifth last.
Yeah.
She's like, they're the most people that we like.
Which, by the way, imagine that was at Marist, and imagine if that's how we found out who should have Porch. But actually, speaking of, someone who came up to me at Marist, who I recognized, who was friends with that grade that lived across from us,
Yeah.
and he told me who shat on our porch.
Swore.
Isn't that crazy? He swore on it.
Wait, I already
So it
know.
was a human shit, which is even more jarring because it was so much, and he had to scale the side of the house like we predicted, like
Yep.
like what we.
Oh, so he confirmed the story.
he confirmed the story that it
I
was.
thought you were telling me this. I was like, yo, Maddie, I was there. I was on the phone the shit.
And then he literally shot, and it was
Which is so nuts because like this kid is so, like that, like that's so quiet and
weird.
sneaky, and I'm just like, why were you thinking of doing that?
I don't know. That was like so much poop to come out of
Yeah.
someone, and like really just.
And it's so funny because I remember like you were telling me that, and I was telling someone else at the bar, and then all of a sudden I started going into like how the stumps were being burned, and then like they were just like, wait, what is this lore?
Stump.
They're like, wait, were you guys like so people shot in your house, burnt your stump, like Do people hate you?
So
And I was like,
we were
I feel
hate
like we just were
crimes.
like all it was like part of the bit.
It was like part of the bit, and they wanted to like get, you know, like it was easy videos. I would make a video about it, and then it would like blow up.
Yeah. Well, what I wonder is if that shit on the porch. I wonder if he thought of shit on it first and was like, "This is a smart idea," or if he just thought it would be funny.
I really
to shit
don't
on
think
the
he was
porch.
thinking ahead.
Or-
I think he was just like, oh my, like boys are fucking. They're like, oh my
Yeah.
god, go
Also, like,
poop.
mind you, by the way, that's like a house of 5 men,
No.
boys,
Yeah,
and shitting on a house of 5 women.
yeah. What the
Gross.
fuck?
That is vile.
Stop hate criming us. Anyways, let's get into the Barstool moments of the week. Barstool went on Family Feud, which is really cool.
Really, that's so exciting.
If you are not up to date, Dave was asked to do Celebrity Family Feud, and he had a sort of like an internal Barstool competition of who would try out to like be his 4 with him to actually go on Celebrity Family Feud. He sent out a mass email that was like, let me know if you want to play. And Kelly and I were like, we want to play. And then he was like, by the way, if you didn't get picked, don't take it personally. I did it based on like how much I like you, and if I don't like
Comfortability.
comfortability,
Good content.
how much you've been, how long you worked at Barstool, a bunch of things. So obviously we didn't think we were going to get picked, but it was just really funny to think about because I don't think I would have done well.
No. Or I don't know, maybe. Because I feel like sometimes with Family Feud, it's like if you think of like the simplest answer, it helps. And like we're good at simple answers.
How well do you think they won on their, first of all, the team was.
I think that it's probably going to be hilarious. I watched all the ones on YouTube, like the practice, whatever, like their bracket to find out which team from Barstool was going to participate in the Family Feud. And it was
so funny.
Absolutely hilarious. Stu Feiner, like, I knew you were trying really hard. That was not your sport. But like
actually crazy.
Everyone's like reactions and like realizations and like just the answers that were being thought of were.
Yeah. What killed me too is when they actually fully went to record in like the studio for the real Family Feud. Did you see the tweet or someone tweeted, it was probably Dave, that was like, update, Rico's pissed off because everyone else denied makeup besides him, and he's the only one that got like makeup touch-ups, and he was literally pissed. I feel like this always happens to Rico, like he's walking in somewhere where he probably thinks he's not gonna get screwed over, and all of a sudden he gets a tweet that's like, Rico got makeup on.
Like it's just unfortunate because like maybe he could ask people. I don't know.
Maybe they asked him first.
I'm like, you know what, Rico, if you were confident in your makeup, I'm sure you looked great in it.
So funny. And then another thing that happened is Hank's fart on PMT became a TMZ story, which is absolutely crazy. And I actually don't know much about this. Do you know about it?
No, I don't.
I want to see. Can I see it? We're going to live react to Hank farting. Pardon my take interview derailed. Hank blames physics. Oh.
They literally.
NFC South at the end.
Wait.
I think there's parts to it. Obviously, there's a long window between seasons. We get that, but there's a ton of young guys who played late in the year. I think that says a lot about those guys.
Hank, by the way, just farted.
I think everyone heard it. He farted so loud.
Who was that? Who farted? It was Hank. It was so loud. That was so loud.
Bruh.
We all heard it. It was mid-question. Kel and I locked eyes. Kel and I locked eyes, and we're not even doing
And I
this
missed
question.
it.
We're just thinking about who
It was at the beginning. Wait, play it again. TMZ Sports is.
playing the best ball in the NFC South at the end.
Oh, it's like, why is that like me coded?
But I think the funniest part of this, Ben, if you scroll down a little bit, Barstool Legal, yes. Barstool Legal sent a message basically like redacting to like, they sent a cease and desist to be like, hey, you have to
Take this down.
read it.
Barstool is taking umbrage. Okay. Barstool is taking umbrage with TMZ's use of the phrase juicy fart. In a cease and desist letter claims, we've mischaracterized what was simply Hank's butt releasing an odorless pocket of air due to physics of crossing his legs. Oh my God, that's actually hilarious. And of course, that only would happen here. That would only happen here.
Wait, is that real? Are they really suing them for that?
We're not suing them, but cease and desist is like, you have to like fix.
Fix
you have
that.
to fix, instead of juicy fart, it has to say like a leak.
Hilarious.
Hank.
Who comes up with that?
That
shit?
is such a Hank coded thing.
Yeah. I don't know. Do you think Hank thought he was gonna get away with that and he didn't?
I think, yeah, that's my thing. Like, do you think, because for me, it's like, I know when a fart's coming on. And if I were to fart right now, or if I had a fart in my system and I pushed it out, That would be intentional.
Yeah.
But do you think it's just like released out of
I
him?
don't know. Sometimes I feel like you think it could be quieter than like it will be, or like sometimes you
That's
think
probably what it
maybe
was.
you had to silence the third
Or
one.
maybe he was like, oh, I'm going to fart right now and like this is going to be viral and it's going to be funny. Like I'm going to get some views.
Yeah.
Or it was physics.
Or it was just in pocket of air.
And shout out Hank for having just no fear and just like doing that in the back. And I'm happy Big Cat addressed it because I feel like if it just flew under the radar, that would have been a waste.
No.
He's like, by the way, Hank just farted. I don't know if you heard it. The interviewee's like, okay. He's like,
He's like looking at Big Cat like,
he's like, maintaining eye contact. So those are our big moments of the week. Memorial Day was really fun. We have a lot of fun guests coming up. And I think we should do some Get Stumped questions to finish off.
let's do it.
Would you rather be the funniest or smartest person in the room?
Oh. Well, this is just tricky because I would say funny. I've never been the smartest person in the room.
Yes, I don't know what that's like.
So I don't know what that's like. So I feel like, and I don't know if I've ever been the funniest person in the room, but I feel like I can always bank on my humor at least.
Yeah.
I can never bank on my smarts.
Yeah. Or like, if I had to choose what's to be,
Like, what room are we in? You know, like who's there?
I think I'll go funniest.
Am I in the
I
classroom?
think that matters more in my
like in my life right
current
now,
life.
funny for sure. But if I was, you know, I don't know, somewhere else.
And I feel like if you're funny, you're smart.
True, because you have to be witty. And that's our answer.
What's a smell that's objectively bad but you like?
So many sometimes like
Chlorine.
ooh, yeah, or like gasoline. But
I love
sometimes
chlorine.
do you ever have a fart that smells so bad that you're like, that smells good. So I don't know if that makes me fucking vile. But
Unfortunately,
only my farts.
I don't think anyone else would like outwardly agree with that, but like I think that it's a thing a lot of girls.
I think it's like
people do.
Yeah, I think it is.
Girls and boys.
And it's only like I have to be in a certain mood. What about you, Ben?
Everyone likes to smell their own brand. I mean,
There you go.
it's a pride
I
thing.
think you're
If
like,
you,
yeah.
If you get like a sulfuric fart, there's a pride element of like,
Yeah.
wow.
Like, but if someone else is sulfuric,
Devin loves it.
Devin is gagging in the corner. Do you have a smell, Ben, that you answer the question?
I love gasoline. I love it. But it's farts. That's probably the one.
Gasoline. What's another objectively bad smell? Oh, like
Manure.
I love like fresh cut lawn too.
That's a
but
good
some people
smell,
don't
though.
like. Or mulch. Don't mind that. Don't mind that. Reminds me of the good old days.
I'm trying to think of like a food that.
Like egg salad.
No.
I love egg salad. I love my own farts. I love fresh cut lawn. Okay.
Would you rather never meet a new person ever again or never try a new food ever again?
Never try new food. For sure. I love meeting people.
Yeah, I would have to go new food, but that stinks. I would have to
Yeah.
get really creative, mix up a lot of old foods together.
Yeah,
to
but you've
make my
also
own
tried
food.
a lot. So think
true.
about like for me, you know, I would have to live off like tuna and chicken tenders.
Some peanut butter
But
sandwich.
you are making crispy salmon for dinner. So you have more in your rep. But I'm trying to think if there's anything else to color. Ben, do you have any Ben updates?
Life is great. Happy to be here.
You got a haircut?
Got a haircut. Excited for what's to come. We're working on a cool secret project.
Yeah, guys, we have a cool secret. First of all, we have this just in. We have a cool new secret project we're working on. We're working on next week. It's not going to drop for a little bit, but we're really excited. And it's never been done at Barstool before, so we're excited to see how it goes. Right, Kelly?
Yeah.
Woo! We're so excited. I'm trying to think of anything else, but that was such a fun episode. We loved chatting. Memorial Day was fun. Shout out to seriously all the fans that came up to us because you guys, here's what
Yeah.
you make our okay.
Shout
wow.
out family.
You make our world go round.
Fuck yeah.
Bye. Like, subscribe. See ya.